Jacksonville, Florida, where the fans have gathered in expectation of what should be a great game between Cleveland and Jacksonville. Now we'll go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the opening kickoff. Tom?
With a beautiful day in the forecast, we'll get ready for today's game. Hi everyone, Tom Hammond here, along with Chris Collinsworth. Jones Drew has it at the 5. Chris, what are your thoughts on this one?
Both of these teams really need to have a good mixture of run and pass to be successful. If either one of them gets too one-dimensional, it really plays into the hands of the opponent.
The offense will take over at the 33. First down, 10 to go. They give it to the tailback. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2 by the halfback. From their own 32-yard line. Garrard comes to the line under center. 3 receivers wide this time. They'll give it off here. What a hit! That's a 3-yard gain.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. He drops back to pass. Gets the throw away. He couldn't hang on to it, and the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
He gets it away. Makes the fair catch. First down now and 10 to go. 2 tight end formation this time. Hands it off. They tackle him for a loss. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Brought down at the 29-yard line. A gain of around 7 for the back. The Browns line up in an I formation. He fakes it, and he caught it. He's brought down at the 35. Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
I agree. I like the way he stepped up and delivered that throw. He just simply is taking what the defense is giving him.
They line up in the I formation. He looks to throw on first down. He needs to make a decision. Catch is made. Pretty risky throw that time, but it worked, so you won't see many complaints.
Probably the most dangerous throw in football right there. Anytime you see the quarterback throwing across his body like that, back into coverage, when it works, you go, boy, that looks pretty and that's easy to do, and you're always tempted to do it. But how many times have we seen a ball like that picked off?
Winslow wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. That brings up another third down attempt. Out of the gun.
Here we go, boys.
He drops back to pass. Throws it short. And the receiver is open. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
They motion to the right. Fakes the run. Short pass to his left. It's incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
Back to pass. Looking for an open man. Takes a shot deep to the right. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Anderson will look to pass. Hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
He gets it away. They down it at the 3-yard line. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. Garrard comes to the line under center. Only one in the backfield this time. They go with the run. Hit and drop behind the line. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
They get the safety, and that sure changes the dynamics of this game.
Wow, it's not often that you see a defensive play to take the lead. That is simply pathetic by this offensive team.
Brought down at the 46-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They'll start at the 46-yard line. Single back formation. Fakes to the back. Makes the grab. And he dropped him in the open field. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
Drops back on first down. Williams has the interception. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
Wrightster is the man in motion. Gives it off. He didn't get back to the line. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Drops back, and they're coming after him. It's loose. It's scooped up by the defense. The defense came up with the ball on that one.
And there is no worse feeling in the world than to cough one up and watch a defense jump on top of it.
Cleveland is going with the offset I backfield. Looking to throw. Passes to his right. Huge hit. Talk about a throw.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about one like that being intercepted. Nobody on the defensive side could have caught that bullet.
Cleveland goes with the ace set here. Drops back on first down. He's running out of time. Brings it in. He's dropped right around the 6-yard line. Gain of 7 through the air on that play. That'll bring up second down. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Little handoff. Dropped behind the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
They'll give it off here. He's going to be tackled for a loss. And they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. But when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Here's the kick. And it's good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. He'll return it from the 6. Hit and dropped at the 31. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Fakes the run, rockets it out. He's tackled around the 44-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Let's go! Black 90! Black 90! Hold on.
Hands it to the back. He's brought down right around the 48-yard line. Taylor comes away with around 5 yards on the delayed handoff. Out of the I formation. Jones takes it up the middle. And they get him at the 48-yard line. They get 2 yards, and that makes it 3rd down. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. Jacksonville sends a man in motion to the left. They'll throw for the first. Goes through his read. Out of bounds, incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Gets the punt away. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. And they take the field again, looking to capitalize on their previous drive, which resulted in a field goal. Here's the halfback. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. The halfback gains 6 yards there on the misdirection. They come out with a big set. They'll go with the run once again. He's tackled at the 31. Gain of a handful. 1st and 10. Ball on the 31. The Browns line up in an I formation. He looks to throw on 1st down. Scans the field. Tackled at the 37. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
He drops back to pass. Huge pressure by the defense. That's one way to disrupt the passing game.
Yeah, it's hard for him to complete a pass when he's lying flat on his back. Right now, you have to change strategies offensively. You've got to get the ball out of there a little bit quicker. You can't allow teams to intimidate your offense with a blitz.
Someone jumped early down there.
Full start, offense.
And we'll replay third down.
And the quarterback's thinking, thanks a lot, guys. Now we have some heavy-duty lifting to do.
Here we go. Fighting team. Fighting team. Come on, baby. Let's go get it, baby.
Anderson back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. And they drop him for the sack. And that was a nice play to get in there for the sack.
The key to playing defense is getting good penetration. If you can make that quarterback move around sometimes, even if you don't get to him like they did on that play, you can still disrupt an offense.
He punts it. Northcutt fields it at the 42. And they get him at the 49-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Jacksonville comes out with an I formation. Nice play fake. Throws off his back foot. He's dropped around the 28-yard line, and that pass was moving.
Yeah, and it's not that quarterbacks without strong arms can't make it in this league. But boy, it sure is an asset to have a guy with a cannon like that.
Give to the tailback. He's tackled around the 24-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. It's second down, 6 to go. Ball on the 24. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Looks to pass. With the pass. Intercepted. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
The Browns come out in a single back formation. Anderson with the give. He's brought down at the 42. Lewis gets 6 yards on the carry. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. Winslow motions to the right side. Back to pass. He throws on the run. Brought down around the 45-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Anderson will throw. No, they hand it off. And he's hammered at the 40. So they get 5 yards there on the halfback draw. From the 40-yard line, the Jaguars bring in the nickel package. He's looking to throw. Strong throw to the center of the field. Tackled at the 29-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Feeds it to the back. Cuts back, and he's dropped. That cornerback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
The halfback with the carry. And he will lose yardage on the play. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Looks to pass. All kinds of pressure. Loose football. He scoops it up. to the 10. They'll score. Touchdown. Big-time play there.
Not only a big-time play, but a play that gives your team the lead. That is a really impressive play.
And here's the extra point. Here's the kick. Point after is good. Jacksonville is up 2. Not a bad kick. From the 5-yard line. He's hammered at the 28-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. They give it to the tailback. It came loose. Picks it up. To the 20. To the 10. They'll get in for the touchdown. Big-time play there.
Yeah, the scoop was impressive enough, but how about the dash? He took off with that one, showed a little speed. I like it.
And this will put them up 9. It's good. The kick. Harrison fields it at the 2. At the 30. Dropped at the 43-yard line. Tough ending to their last drive that ended in a fumble return for a touchdown. At least now they'll start with good field position.
You know, this is when you just have to keep your head in the game. Coaches will always tell you before the game, hey, we're going to have some ups, we're going to have some downs. When we have those downs, you got to stay focused. You have to forget about what happened on that last possession and just move on.
He's tackled at the 45. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Let's go. Let's get off this field, man.
He's dropped at the 36-yard line. 10-yard pickup on the play. That brings up second down. Second down, less than a yard to go. Ball on the 36. The Jaguars line up with 6 defensive backs. He's looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. And it's completed. He gets knocked out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Not too bad a pass there.
Not too bad at all, and sometimes those little touch throws are actually more difficult than the bullet passes. Kind of hard to come up with the timing to hit the receiver right in stride, but that was well thrown.
Again with the carry. Brought down behind the line. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
They line up at the 24. Single back formation. He'll get it again. He doesn't get back to the line. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Anderson sends a guy in motion to the right. Back to throw. Looks down the field. Is there for the catch. He's hit hard on the play. Not much chance of converting that pass into a first down.
Nah, and that's really what the defense was hoping for there. They settle their defense behind the chains, allow you to catch the ball, come up and make the tackle. Perfectly executed that time by the defense.
Set down. The kick is up. And it's good. Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points. The kick is away. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Brought down at the 27-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Taylor, the lone back. Gives it left side. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
He's looking to throw. He's under a heavy rush. And they get him at the 47-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
They hand it off again. Brought down around the 48-yard line. Gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. Only one man back. Again with the run. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. That run picked up a yard, maybe less, and so it'll be third down from the 47-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. On play action, he's there for the catch. Tackle right around the 42-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing fourth down. Podlesh can pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. He gets it away. It'll go out at the 20-yard line. You have to like it when your punter can pin the ball inside the 20 like that.
Now, this has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. He did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
Not much there. That'll bring up second down. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 21-yard line. Anderson lines up under center. Only one in the backfield this time. He drops back to pass. Throws on the run. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard pickup.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
It's the tailback. The defender gets him to the ground, and they can't get anything on the ground.
Big run stuff that time by the defense, bringing up fourth down. Tremendous play.
Punts it. And they make the fair catch. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. The offense will take over at the 30. It's 1st and 10. Jacksonville goes with the ace set here. Garrard sends a man in motion. Garrard back to pass. He throws right. And he should have had that one. Williams was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 30. Taylor lines up as the deep back, I formation. Lewis takes off in motion. Garrard looking to pass. Pass completed. Brought down around the 38-yard line. That was a nice play.
Yeah, the quarterback and receiver read that one all the way and took advantage of the blitz to come up with a big-time play.
First down and 10 to go now, following the big game through the air. Garrard is under center. He has two tight ends. He drops back to pass. It's completed. He makes a move, and he's brought down. Porter picks up 7 yards with that catch. Second and 3 now. Ball on the 31. Garrard steps to the line of scrimmage. Single backfield this time. Taylor gets the call. He's dropped around the 19-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
Taylor will run it again. He's brought down right around the 16-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. They'll go from the I formation. He's looking to throw. Pass incomplete. Lewis was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Third down and 7, all on the 17-yard line. They'll bring the dime backs in. Northcutt in motion. He drops back. On the run, he throws it. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with first and goal. Jacksonville is trying to make this a 2-score game. Garrard with 4 wide receivers. Brought down at the 4. That's a 1-yard pickup.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Again with the run. And they get him at the 2. Taylor gains about 2 yards on the run. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. The defense has him surrounded. Porter was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. The kick is up. It's good. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. He kicks it off. Cribbs from the 6. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Cleveland comes out with 2 tight ends. Lewis off the left side. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Excellent execution on that counter.
Yeah, really not much the defense could do there. The backside really blocked down. They came around to the play side with those big offensive linemen. That one looked easy.
Lewis gets the ball. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. Lewis is the lone setback. 3 receivers in the formation. Again with the carry. Brought down right around the 42-yard line. They got 4 yards there, and that makes it 3rd down. The Jaguars line up with a nickelback. Hands it off. And he's decleated at the 40. I'm not sure he would have had that if it wasn't for that extra effort.
Yeah, a little guts, a little determination on that one. Those are the type of conversions you have to make if you're going to win football games.
There's a play fake. Catches it one-handed. He's brought down at the 24-yard line. They pick up several yards there on the pass.
And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
He's tackled at the 21, a gain of 3 yards.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
He passes short. He's dropped at the 16-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
Nice play fake. Looks for a man open. He makes the catch. A lot of room to run. So on 3rd and short, they move the chains with the pass.
And that was a good job by the receiver that time, knowing just how much he needed for that first down. Didn't get anything extra, but he got the first down.
He's dropped for a loss. Disappointing loss there for the offense.
There are just some guys in this league that you have to run away from, but the danger in that is you run away from him and he uses his speed to catch you from behind.
Sets up the play action. Dumps it out right. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. Gain of 4. 10 yards from a score here. Anderson with 3 wide receivers. Looking to throw. Rolling right. There for the catch. Tackled at the 9. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. They're going to go for the easy 3 here. This will be a 26-yard attempt. The kick is up, and it's good. He put that one right through the upright. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Decent kick. He'll return it from the 6. Won't be stopped. Big hit there to bring him down. The offense takes the field, hoping to come away with more than just a field goal on this drive. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Get your hands up up front.
Garrard hands it off. And they get him at the 36-yard line. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry. Jacksonville lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation. Garrard hands it off. Hit hard at the 39-yard line. Taylor picks up 2 yards with the carry.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
He drops back. He throws it. Comes down with it. He's tackled around the 50-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did. And when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
There's a play fake. Makes the catch. Brought down right around the 44-yard line. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
They're going to pitch it. 2 minutes left in the half. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Back to throw. Looking for an open man. Leaping catch. That was a nice catch. He went up, leaving his body susceptible to the hit, but he came down with it and got a first down.
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that was fun to watch.
Throws while on the run. He makes a great open field tackle. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
They'll go with the run once again. What a brutal hit. Taylor picks up 5 yards with the carry. Just a minute to go in the first half of play. Cleveland brings in the nickel here. Garrard has completed every pass on this drive. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. Jacksonville lines up for a 1st and goal here, trying to make it a 2-score game. He drops back to pass. Looks down the field. And the pass falls incomplete. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
The Jaguars come out with the offset eye. Looking to throw. He throws on the run. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Garrard set to go to the air. Brings this one in. They tackle him for a loss. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. It's 4th down, and the kick team is on to try this 26-yard field goal. Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. Not a bad kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Looks to pass. Short throw. He's dropped at the 38. 2nd and short coming up here. Ball on the 38-yard line. Drops back to pass. Throws it short with the catch. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. That pass is good for a 1st down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
from their own 41-yard line.
Watch the ball.
What's the call?
They'll throw on first down. Makes the reception. And he's drilled at the 50. And simply a great throw there.
Yeah, that really was a nice touch that time. Perfect sort of combination of velocity and touch. A very catchable ball thrown by this quarterback so that you don't have to overly focus on what you're doing and you can get your eyes back down the field, try and get a good run after the catch.
And we've come to halftime here. The score at the halfway mark is the Jaguars 20, the Browns 11. And here's the kick. Harrison from the 6. Hit and dropped at the 39-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports.
Let's go, D.
Anderson steps to the line of scrimmage. 2 tight ends in the formation.
Ready, team.
Simba, peel and
Ready,
Simba.
D. Let's go now. Let's go.
Handoff to the left. He makes his way to about the 48. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
Ready, team. Ready, team.
Anderson set to go to the air. Rifles it to the right. And he's knocked out at the 37. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Here we go, boys. All right, here we go, team.
Lewis on the run. And they get him at the 32-yard line. Lewis comes away with 5 yards on the carry.
What's up, baby?
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 32-yard line. The Browns line up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out.
Ready, team. All right.
Hey, back.
He drops back to pass. And he makes the tall grab. They get a nice pickup there.
Yeah, but he better be careful with those throws. That was pretty tight coverage. They got away with it that time, but I don't know in the future.
Offset I formation in the backfield.
Toby 32, Toby 32. Ready, team. Ready, team. All right. Turn over, D. Come on, D.
Lewis gets the carry right side. Tackled at the 17. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. They line up at the 17.
Come on, D.
Cleveland goes with the ace set here.
Ready, team. Ready, team. All right. Somebody make a play.
Lewis again. Hit and dropped behind the line. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Back to pass. Defense closing in. Defender gets his hand on it. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
And it splits the uprights. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Jones-Drew from the 1. Hit and dropped at the 27. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
You got that? Bang right, bang right. Move up.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Taylor picks up about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 32-yard line. Out of the gun.
Watch the hard count. It's on 3. Let's go, guys. Come on. I'm trying to get you over there, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Leo.
He drops back. Rifles it out there. He's brought down right around the 46-yard line. The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
But you never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
Watch the hard count. Get off, baby. Get off.
Garrard hands it off straight ahead. Brought down at the 42. They get 5 yards on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Garrard is in the gun. 3 wide receivers. Here's the fullback. He lost yardage on the play. He was looking for some room to run there, but there just was nowhere to go.
And sometimes when the offense hands the ball to the fullback, they're just looking for a little change of pace, maybe trying to pop one in there. That time he got popped instead.
Yeah, we see that screen.
He's looking to throw. Throws a bullet. And they get him at the 32-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, that's a great call, Tom, because when you get a blitz package like that and your offensive line can first of all figure it out and then get it blocked, it's very tough to cover one-on-one in the secondary.
He's dropped. What happened to the protection on this one, Chris?
Well, it's becoming pretty obvious at this point that they're having trouble blocking this defensive line. Now you really don't have a choice. You have to go to more 3- and 5-step drops, get that ball out of there quickly.
Looks to pass. Passes left. He goes up high for the catch. That was a pretty nice play.
And the wide receiver saved the quarterback there. Anytime you get a ball up in there, you are in danger of a tip ball, an interception, but good strong hands that time by the wideout.
On the ground with a tailback. He's brought down at the 13. That's a gain of 8. That brings up 2nd down. They line up at the 13. Jacksonville sets up with 4 receivers.
Let's go! 98 Weasel! 98 Weasel!
Grace line.
Garrard back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay inbound.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
Tackled at the 10. They get it again on 3rd down.
And that can really begin to deflate a defense when those 3rd down conversions keep coming. You can almost taste the water on the sideline, thinking you're about to get off the field, and then they convert another 1st down.
Here's the give. He's tackled at the 5-yard line. Taylor gets 6 yards on the play. They line it up at the 4-yard line. Taylor is the deep back as they line up in the I.
Roger. Watch the switch. Right.
He drops back. He throws short. He's brought down at about the 3-yard line. It's completed, but not a whole lot of yardage gained on the play.
Yeah, this is a defense that just has too much speed for plays like that. You have to loosen them up some with some deep attempts for the short passes underneath the work.
And they're not going to get it. Great stop. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the 1st down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
And it's good. He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. He kicks it. Cribbs fields it at the 3. Dropped at the 32-yard line. The last time they took the field, they were able to come away with 3 points. Lewis is the single setback. Short throw to the right. And the pass is incomplete. Hayden was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. Lewis lines up as the deep back, I formation. They might have mistimed the snap on that one.
Full start, offense.
He moved a little early on that one.
I used to always think that offensive linemen should go to the line of scrimmage and hold up either one finger or 2 fingers and look down when they get confused.
Cleveland uses motion. Looking to throw. Passes to his left. Tackled at the 31. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets him a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
Wright gets the carry. And they get him around the 35-yard line. Wright comes away with around 5 yards on the delayed handoff. Northcutt will be the return man. It's away, and it's a booming punt. He fields the punt at the 20. Brought down around the 22-yard line. And that wasn't a very impressive return on that one.
Well, at least he got a few yards on that play. You'd expect a little bit more out of a return man, but I'm not so sure if the kick coverage was so good or the return was not so good, but either way, a little short gain on that one.
Taylor gets the carry. He's going to be tackled for a loss. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
And it's caught. He's brought down at the 35. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Drops back on first down. Gets rid of the ball. Tackled around the 46-yard line. That's the arm strength we've been talking about all week.
And you know the amazing thing about this guy? We all talk about his arm strength, but did you see how fluid that delivery was? He didn't even look like he was trying to throw it hard.
And they'll run him again. He's hammered in the backfield. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Play action. Almost intercepted. Third down coming up after that incompletion. Jacksonville comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. Gets the pass out. And he catches it. He's dropped at the 45. The third down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough third down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that first down.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Down in the end zone for a touchback. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. The Browns come out in the single back formation, 3 receivers wide. Drops back on first down. Short pass to his left. Brought down at the 33-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
He drops back to pass. Throws on the run. And I have a feeling this one's coming back.
Holding. Offense.
And I really didn't see the hold there.
Honestly, Tom, there is holding on every single play. I mean, the rule changes now allow for the guys to grab, but you have to keep inside the framework of the defensive player. As long as you do that, it typically doesn't get called. It did there.
Drops back to pass. Surveys the field. Pass is complete. He's brought down at the 30. Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
Throws left. Completed. And they get him around the 50-yard line. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys on the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Lewis gets the handoff to the right. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. Lewis gets 3 yards on the carry. Anderson comes to the line, 3-wide formation. Anderson has completed every pass on this drive. There for the reception. Brought down at the 38. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
He's brought down around the 15-yard line. That's 100 yards rushing for the day.
He's got a great center of gravity, so to tackle him, you better wrap him up. Otherwise, you're going to get run over.
Anderson is in the gun. 4 receivers wide this time. First down, looking to throw. He'll try the end zone. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Only one man back. Fakes the run. And he caught it. He's finally pushed out of bounds. It's going to be first and goal. You can tell these guys practiced that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Gets in for the touchdown. Lewis got the ball, Chris, and surges into the end zone. Lining up for the point after. It's good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. Jones drew from the 4. They can't bring him down. Drilled at the 28-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They'll set up shop at the 28-yard line. It's 1st and 10. First down, looking to throw. Catch is made. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
Sets up the play action. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Throws it short. He's brought down around the 49-yard line. And he just couldn't get it going after making the catch.
Nope, and sometimes as a receiver, the quarterback will make the wrong read and throw it to you anyway, and you give him that look going back to the huddle. You know that look?
And that's the end of the third quarter. Score is 23-21. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 49. With the throw. And they get him right around the 36-yard line. That ball was thrown into tight cover.
This guy doesn't care. He'll throw it into anywhere. Plus, he knows that he throws the ball so hard, there's not a defensive back out there that could catch it. If they could, they'd be playing wide out.
Gives to the back. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Taylor picks up about 4 yards on the play. It's second down, 6 to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. Jacksonville is going with the offset eye backfield.
Screen here, Quan, screen.
98 Weasel! 98 Weasel!
Inside. Watch the hard count, it's on 3.
Gives it left side. He's dropped at the 30. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Third and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 30-yard line. Garrard lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers in the formation. They'll throw for the first. Passes the line. He's brought down at about the 25-yard line, and they just gave him a first down on that one.
Yeah, by not wrapping up on that one, they gift wrapped that first down.
Offset I formation in the backfield. Play fake. He's scrambling. Goes for the home run. He brings it in. Touchdown. He just laid it out there beautifully for his receiver to pull it in.
That's the kind of pitch and catch you just love to see in the NFL. And the difference is these quarterbacks' abilities to zip it into little tight spaces, and these receivers don't miss.
Here's the extra point that will make it a 2-score game. Up and good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. Cribbs fields it at the 2. They get him at the 25. On their last drive, they had success with their passing game. We'll see if they go back to the aerial attack as the offense heads onto the field.
Here we go, boys. 19. 19.
Little handoff. And they get him at the 26-yard line. A pickup of a yard for the halfback. From their own 26-yard line. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Cleveland sends a man in motion. Drops back to pass. Dumps it out left. He's tackled at the 35. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
There's a play fake. On the run, he throws it. Tackled at the 46-yard line. That catch puts him over 100 yards receiving.
Not much doubt, is there, Tom, as to who this quarterback likes. He found the guy that he's most comfortable with, and he doesn't care which coverage you're in. He's going to this guy.
Lewis on the handoff. Brought down at the 45. Gain of about a yard. That'll bring up second down. Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 45. Anderson is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. He drops back. He throws a bullet out to his right. He's dropped at the 26-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
He throws it. Makes the grab. He's brought down around the 11-yard line. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question who's in charge on this football team.
They'll throw on first down. Throws it short. Brings it in. And they get him right around the 6-yard line. 3, call it 4 on the completion. That'll bring up second down. Lewis is the deep back as they line up in the I. They go with the toss. Lewis fumbles. The safety scoops it up. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
Tennessee.
Here's the give. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. A couple of yards there, and that will bring up second down. Jacksonville is going with the offset I backfield. Looking to throw. Throws while on the run. Brought down right around the 32-yard line. He's put up some nice yardage.
He sure has, but throwing for 300 yards probably isn't quite the same feat it used to be. You know, there's so many rule changes now. The offensive linemen can do a little more holding, use their hands more. Of course, you can't hit the receivers, but it's still a nice landmark.
Excellent open field tackle. Taylor picks up about 7 yards on the run. From their own 39-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. Looks to pass. Garrard will be dropped in the backfield. Looks like someone just missed their assignment on that one.
The tough part for a quarterback is trying to identify who the Mike backer is, because what they want is they want offensive linemen handling the big guys, handling the guy they think may be blitzing, may be rushing on a play. If you misidentify that guy, you can get hit in the back of the head.
It's fourth down, and the punt unit onto the field to kick it away. Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Cribbs fields it at the 22. He's tackled right around the 36-yard line. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
Here's the halfback. And he will lose yardage on the play. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, boys. 18. 18. Let's get him right here. Right.
He drops back to pass. Short throw to the right. And he's got plenty of room to run. Maybe a yard on that completion. So that'll make it third down. The defense comes out in the dime package. Looks to pass. Throws to his right. Deflected and broken up. And it'll be fourth down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
He gets it away. And they make the fair catch. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. First down now and 10 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. One-man backfield.
Right, who's right?
Ready? Easy. Get your hands up front.
We're talking about bringing.
Feeds it to the back. Tackle at the 27. A 7-yard run by the running back. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
Hands it to the back. He took a shot at midfield. And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense. If you can't stop the run, then you have to deal with play action.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 50. Taylor lines up as the deep back. I formation. Garrard calls for motion right.
Watch the ball.
Taylor takes the give. Brought down behind the line. He lost some valuable yardage on that run.
And typically you can tell if a counter is going to work or not based on whether those offensive linemen are able to turn the corner and start going up the field. If the penetration hits those guys in the backfield, very seldom will the counter work.
He drops back with the hard throw out to his left. Brought down at the 44-yard line. Just about 6 yards on that completion.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
Setting up play action. It just slips out of his hand. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Cleveland is lined up. They look like they're sending the house after this punt. He gets it away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Bunch formation.
Let's go. 18. Other side. No, you're good. All right, roll it low.
There's a play fake. He's laying it out there. Fails to connect with the pass. Edwards was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. They line up at the 22. The Jaguars line up with a quarter defense. There are 7 defensive backs on the field. Looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. He throws on the run. Falls incomplete. Stallworth was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. They line up in a one-back set. He drops back to pass. And it's completed. He's dropped at the 33. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Back to throw. Going deep with this one. Tipped away. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Anderson is in the gun. 3 receivers right. Looking to throw. Looks for a man open. Batted away. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
He drops back to pass. Scans the field. Mathis bats it away. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Punts it. Northcutt fields it at the 27, and they get him at the 34. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Garrard is under center, single back formation this time. Back to throw. Huge pressure by the defense. Pressure was coming, and he just got rid of it.
That pass rush didn't get there that time, but it got close enough to distract the quarterback and force him into a bad throw.
One man in the backfield.
Profanity in any form will not be tolerated.
Taylor runs a counter. And the defense might have just given them 5 yards.
Offside, defense.
He was just a bit early on the snap there.
Yeah, he left on Friday.
So they have a 2nd and 5 following the penalty. The Jaguars go with the I formation. Up the middle with a fullback. Brought down around the 41-yard line. And a pickup of about 2, and so it'll be 3rd down. From their own 41-yard line. 6 DBs on the field for the defense.
Over top, 2 straight. Let's go now.
Passes is there for the catch. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Toss. And they get him at the 42. A 5-yard gain. That brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Ball on the 42-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. Brought down at the 30. Over 100 yards rushing, and he still doesn't quit, does he, Chris?
No, not that I can tell. I think this guy's in the kind of shape where he could play another game after this one and maybe even another game after that. His stamina is really what sets him apart. I've seen this guy work out. It is simply remarkable.
He's dropped for a loss. Loss of 2 on the run by the halfback.
That looked painful on that one. And we're talking about the lost art of tackling. Not only was it a big hit, but it was a disciplined hit. Good wrap up, had a way to take him to the ground. Perfect.
Gives to the back. He got decleated. Picked up about 6 yards that time, and that makes it 3rd down. 2 tight ends here. Dumps it out right. Goes out of bounds right around the 20-yard line. Good pass and catch, but it won't be enough to convert.
I always have to snicker a little bit when I see a pass play like that. I can almost hear John Madden talking about, how can you pick up the first down when you complete the pass short of the sticks? What are they thinking about? And he's just so right.
Here's the kick. It's good. Nice work putting that one right through the upright. And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick. Cribbs from the 1. We have 2 minutes left to play in this game. At this point, I think this game looks like it's pretty much out of reach.
Well, it's only a 2-possession game, so these guys won't give up. I suppose a quick score, an onside kick, another score, everything's a possibility here. We've seen some strange things happen in the league.
He drops back to pass. He's there for the catch. He's dropped at the 36-yard line. Pickup of about 8. Anderson comes to the line, 3-wide formation. Cleveland changing their play. Drops back to pass. Throws it short. Pass completed. Brought down at the 47-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
It's completed. And they get him around the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down. Anderson doesn't like what he sees. Anderson hasn't missed yet. There for the catch. Nice play there.
Yeah, he did a good job of finding his receiver and getting the ball to him.
Anderson on 1st down. Looks down the field. Fires it right. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
1st and 10. Ball on the 16. Man in motion. Throws on the run. Nelson knocks it away. Lewis was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They line up at the 16. Lewis lines up as the lone back. 3 receivers split out wide. Drops back. He rolls right. And he throws it away from the 16-yard line. Cleveland goes with the ace set here.
The nearest usher or security person, or proceed to an emergency medical services station, available throughout the stadium.
Back to pass. Looking for a receiver. Comes down with it. He's dropped right around the 8-yard line. Pretty good gain on that completion, but it won't be enough for the first.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those first down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes, but then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Big play that time.
Brought down at the 4. And that will be the conclusion of this game. Our final score is the Jaguars 33, the Browns 21.